Hi, I'm Cindy Abbott-Letro for Behind the Camera. Our guest is the mayor of the city of Buffalo, Byron Brown, who has been probably one of the biggest supporters and funders of the Buffalo Niagara Film Commission since its beginnings. And we were trying to figure out, Mayor, when the city got involved, but it seems like forever. I mean, I remember the original concept of the Film Commission way back when was when Jimmy Griffin was mayor. I was involved way back then. It
Wow.
took a hiatus, and then it came back. But what caused you to get involved and then to actually fund it?
Well, as an elected official, I always look at how I can help support industries in this community, job creation in this community. When I was in the New York State Senate, I introduced an early film tax credit bill. That bill did not pass, but for a long time I've been interested in filmmaking and building that industry in this community. I saw the work that the Film Commission was doing. I was tremendously impressed with the work, wanted to be a part of it, wanted to support it, and allocated resources in the city budget, working with the city council to be a major funder of the Film Commission.
What's interesting about it is because in some ways it's more than just providing jobs. It's also sort of a way to rebrand the community because the jobs are, creative. Not that other jobs aren't creative, but they attract a different sort of skew of people.
Well, the jobs are important. I think now hundreds of people work continuously in film in Buffalo and Western New York. There are people that work part-time, hundreds more that work part-time in film in this community. So yes, jobs are important, but the rebranding that you talk about is also critically important. Buffalo now is known across the country and internationally as a good place for filmmaking. And there are some filmmakers now, living in New York, living in California, and other places that are coming back to Buffalo again and again. And what that has done is put people in our hotel rooms. It's got people eating in our restaurants, and people across the country and internationally are learning what a special place the city of Buffalo is.
Well, you mentioned that being special because there are a lot of cities that are out there competing for films to come. That they all want it because it's good for the economy. What do you think makes the difference about this region?
We are the city of good neighbors, very friendly people here. We go out of our way to support the film industry, to support filmmakers that come here. They have a great experience. They meet warm and friendly people. We have some of the best food, best restaurants in the nation. They enjoy eating in our restaurants. They enjoy meeting and spending time with our people. So I think that's part of it, but the Film Commission, yourself, Tim Clark, Rich Wall, go the extra mile all the time to help filmmakers get what they're doing done, to help them in their needs. And as mayor, I've tried to support the efforts of the Film Commission. I've tried to support everything that the Film Commission is doing to build this industry in this community. And one of the things that I have heard from filmmakers who come here is they don't get that kind of attention from other film commissions, and they don't get that kind of attention from other mayors across the country.
That's interesting because the commission does kind of work hand in glove with government officials, whether it's the city, the county. I was just thinking about when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came to Buffalo. I mean, who would have thought that you'd be able to close down a major a thoroughfare? I mean, what goes into these decisions and whether you decide whether you're going to allow it or not?
Well, we have to consider other levels of government. We have to consider the interruption, disruption to the community, what it means to the community in terms of bringing resources into our city, what it means in terms of job creation, what it means in terms of hotel rooms. And so all of those things go into the decision-making process. It was pretty amazing working with the state to close down the 33. To be able to walk on the expressway was just absolutely amazing. And to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 vehicles, you know, doing stunts and wiping out and all the things that they do on the expressway, just absolutely incredible. And like you mentioned, a lot of communities would not do that. That was one of the things that helped get us that movie, because we did do it. We were willing to do it. We were willing to look at it. And the city partnered with the state to make it happen.
You know, and as you said, that doesn't often happen, but that's also part of the rebranding process in a sense. We're a big city, but we're small enough that everyone can sort of communicate and coordinate together.
That's right. Tremendous communication and coordination between the Film Commission, filmmakers, city government, county government, Erie County government, Niagara County government, Buffalo City government, and governments throughout the region to make all of this happen. And it has been a great coordination, great partnership, everybody pulling in the same direction in the city of Buffalo and in the region to keep building this industry.
You know, when did you feel like that this commission sort of had turned the corner, if there was a moment at that? Because we were sort of like a one-off. People with the natural, they would choose us, you know, because they found the stadium and they shot here and it was a fabulous movie and a great experience. But then there was like a long drought when there weren't movies. You know, every now and then, hide in plain sight, trains, planes, and automobiles, we did have films that were made here, but not on a regular basis.
And now we are at the point where it is regular, where there is over $25 million of filmmaking done in this community every single year now. So very early on, I felt that the Film Commission was an asset. I saw how hard the members of the commission and its board worked. I recognized that we had people in the Film Commission that were working around the clock to help make this happen. And with more support, I knew that we could build to the point where we were seeing filmmaking happen in this community on a regular basis.
What do you think will have to happen to take us to the next level? Or, you know, are we at a next level that you see happening?
You know, I think we are at a next level. I just went to dinner with folks from Cabrini last night, the producers of the film. They're already coming back here in another few weeks to do another film here in Buffalo.
Really?
And this is their fourth time being here in this community, and they love the experience. They love shooting here. They love the architecture. They love the people. Now we're at the point where some of the filmmakers and some of the union heads are talking about buying homes in the city of Buffalo. And in fact, one of the major union leaders based downstate in New York City bought a second place for he and his family here in Buffalo because he anticipates that much more film work coming to this community, and he loves being in the community. So I think we've reached that tipping point where people are coming back again and again and again. And not only are they coming back, they are spreading the word to other filmmakers across the country about how good it is to film here and what a wonderful place it is.
Of course, you were part of the announcement of what was happening on Niagara Street and that property across from Rich Products, and that's going to be a sound stage. Is that part of this next step of having, large facilities that employ greater numbers of people on a permanent basis?
I do think that's part of the next step. So the sound stage coming to Niagara Street, another sound stage coming to South Buffalo. When you look at the two projects together, that's over $100 million being invested physically in building out facilities for filmmaking in this community. So yeah, that's absolutely part of the next step. It will grow the industry significantly. From A through Z, people will be able to do productions here in this community.
When I first came to Buffalo, and that was in 1980, I'm dating myself here, one of the things that was always talked about is that they could not keep their young people. The young people left. They loved being in Buffalo, they loved their families, they loved whatever, the nature that we had around us, but there weren't jobs here for them. Do you think we've turned that corner?
I think we're beginning to turn that corner for sure. So, we're building industries, advanced manufacturing, great industry for the future, filmmaking, building that industry. A lot of young people work in that industry. We see the M&T Bank Tech Hub coming here. That's going to be over 1,000 jobs in this community. Banking going strong in this community. We have a significant health sector with the Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus and other health institutions throughout the community. So I think now we have built our economy to the point where we are turning the corner, where there are jobs for young people. We're also a college town, a lot of colleges in this community where young people who are growing up in Buffalo and young people from different parts of the country, different parts of the world come here to get their education and oftentimes make the decision to stay. And now there are more opportunities for young people who have grown up here or young people who come here for their college education to be able to stay right in Buffalo.
Well, it took vision to support the film tax credit, which has allowed the Buffalo Niagara Film Commission to exist and to attract films, and hopefully that vision will have greater payoffs in the future. Thank you, Mayor, for all you've done and for promoting the film industry, and let's hope that it continues to grow.
Thank you, Cindy. Good being with you.
And thank you, and I hope you'll join us on our next Behind the Camera.